Well, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. So let's get open for business here. We got the football guys here, but let's put on their lights anyway. I hope you guys are doing great. You know, it is so much nicer knowing that football is around the corner. It is, oh my God, it is 46 days, 9 hours, 57 minutes, and 10 seconds away from kickoff against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a game that I think that the Dallas Cowboys are going to win. And one of the main reasons is my quarterback, one, Dak Prescott. Yeah, we talking about Dak. Dak doesn't seem to have lost anything there. Haters. I know they used to call him Mr. Dink and Dunk. Dak Prescott, Mr. Garbage Yards, whatever. I don't care what you say. Y'all just jealous and player hating. Haters are just.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like real hating, man. That's like an art form, man. You know, it's like you like a born a hater, you know, like myself, man. You know, a lot of cats think they hate, but man, I mean, I'm mad at everything, man. You know, brother got a nice car, man. Why you got a car, man? I only got one car. Why you got 3 cars or a wife or all that, man? That's played out, man. I hate on it till he's totally broke and ain't got nothing like me.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause,
real hating.
What real hating is all about.
It's just real hating. The Cowboys, they lucked the hell out. I don't care what Colin Cowherd said about Dak Prescott or the Dallas Cowboys, that, you know, their problem is they believe in their guys. You know, they've got like 15 players that they drafted on their roster. They're not going out there and grabbing other guys. Oh, because you mean we should draft poorly and then go ahead, waste those draft picks, and then overpay other guys, right? Okay, I got you. But we actually are in a great shape. It is so nice to be actually talking about football this Sunday. And guys, ladies, kids, pets, we have our first preseason game in a week and a half. August 5th. Can you believe, guys, August 5th, we are going to see the Dallas Cowboys. I know we're not going to see probably Dak and Zeke and anything. We'll see them on the sidelines. And, of course, you'll see them exclusively from the Joe Boo Sports Report, because we will be there. Oh, we'll be there. But what you will see is you're going to see, actually, I think, some spirited play by some of these guys on here. There are no positions and starters, or few and far between, that are locked up. It wouldn't surprise me if Jalen Smith is a starter, and it wouldn't surprise me if Jalen Smith isn't a starter. It just wouldn't. I think this is going to be a case of it doesn't matter who is Jerry Jones' favorite. Jerry Jones, who seems to have kind of changed after confessing his sins of screwing up on the Dallas Cowboys. This is about, we need the best players there. And you see that the Cowboys aren't resting on just the player. They're bringing guys in. It looks like Malik Hooker is going to be a Cowboy, but we have to wait about 3 more days because of COVID protocol, because you're bringing somebody in and so on, okay? Things have changed in this new era and so on. So that sounds like it's pretty much a done deal. He's passed his physical and he's ready to go. We also brought in the other guy yesterday. Forgive me. And checked him out, cornerback, as well, to make sure that, you know, there may be somebody out there that may be better. And if there is, and we can afford him, we're going to bring him in, because we're going all in. I feel like the Cowboys are going all in on the season. And there's so many guys. I've talked about this to nauseum, but I believe that the best thing the Cowboys have done is created an atmosphere of competition, of survival, of man on man. You want a position, you go out there and get it. If not, we can move on. We don't care who you are. We can move. This train is leaving the station. We'll admit the mistakes we made in the past, and we're going to correct them right now. I think what you now see after this year of COVID, after not having the fans in the stands like you want, Jerry Jones, you know, I mean, I know we led the world in the league in attendance at about 25,000, which is peanuts for AT&T. But seeing the Dallas Cowboys so downtrodden that Jerry Jones is desperate for that big one again. He is desperate to get this done to the point where he's letting his ego go. He doesn't care. I'll write a check. I'll cheat if I have to. Just tell me what I have to do. We'll see if this new approach works. But the best thing that the Dallas Cowboys did was create that competition. You see a guy like Randy Gregory who finally doesn't have to worry about passing the Dutchie from the left, pass the Dutchie from the left. He doesn't have to worry about that anymore. The only thing he's got to worry about is bending that edge and getting after the quarterback's ass. And yesterday, practice, and I know we're still early in practice, guys. Don't you know, everybody looks good in practice, okay? Everybody looks good in practice. It's when they put the pads on. But Randy Gregory has got speed, he's got agility, and he's got a chip on his shoulder. And if he can set that edge, if he can play up to his potential, that means everybody across that line feeds a little bit more. Because for a multitude of reasons, a lot of people that are a casual fan don't understand the whole dynamics of a team. You know, in free agency, sometimes you see a guy who's got incredible numbers, and then he goes to another team and he's got nothing. Sometimes it's the system, sometimes it's the players around him that will make a player stand out. We all look at and say the team won or lost solely by the quarterback, but that's not the case. We go out there and look at a cornerback and say, man, that guy, you know, he's got all kinds of interceptions. He's a great interceptor, but don't realize that it's the defensive line that's in there tipping the ball. It's the defensive line that's in there making the quarterback get scared and get happy feet, okay? We don't realize that the quarterback, because he's got a pocket that's closing in on, has to throw awkwardly or off his back foot, thus not getting as much velocity in there, thus maybe making a duck, thus making an easier pass, an errant pass to intercept. It's cause and effect. And so if Randy Gregory can bend the edge, because the problem has been you mostly worry about DeMarcus Lawrence. He gets all the attention. He gets the double teams. He's got a harder way to go. And without a threat on the other side, we shut him down, we're shutting down the defense. But if Randy all of a sudden can start bending that edge too, now you can't say we can't solely double team him. Or if he's being double teamed, then Randy's not. Randy's getting there. Now, add in the equation of a quarterback not being able to step up, because a lot of times what happens is you're soft in the middle. That quarterback, even though you got two great edge rushers that are going up, the tackles just wash them back. Quarterback steps up, clear view of the field, or can take off. But this is where Jerry Jones has given control to Dan Quinn to go out and get guys that can hold the line in the middle, bigger bodies that are more physical and quick with longer length, that'll get a push or at least hold serve. The quarterback is looking at pressure in his face and knows he's got these guys on the outside. I've got nowhere to run to and nowhere to hide. I got to get rid of this ball. I got to throw it out of bounds, or I got to make a pass before I want to. And that's where takeaways come in. So Randy Gregory, so far, seems to be a man on a mission who still believes that he was screwed over last year because of favoritism. Excuse me. Sorry, didn't mean to sneeze. But for some reason, I keep having these random sneezes from time to time, and it seems like I'm always having them when I'm on air. But all of these pieces come together. And if these pieces here on the line come together, then it's a whole lot easier for Jalen Smith, not getting hit by a guard, to be able to scrape and get momentum going upfield to make a play. And if that defensive line is putting that pressure on the quarterback, he's got 2.5 seconds at most to throw the football. That means my cornerbacks don't have to hold up as long. That means it's harder to get the deep routes going, thus making their statistics look a whole lot better. So we have another day of practice now. Today we talk about practice at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock practice today. Of course, we'll see more videos of players out on the field. You know, everybody going to be snapping a few videos and posting it online and things. So we'll have that. We'll have, of course, everybody talking about how this guy looked great and everything else, and everybody will be sending me clips and stuff. And we'll go through the weeds on this. But what really matters is when they get together and actually start playing some games. Football's back, y'all. Football is back. And I couldn't be any happier. I appreciate all of the support from everybody. I'm still working on getting everything together for the Hall of Fame trip. You know, still working out the kinks on the equipment to be able to go guerrilla style, which means go light, light, mechanized, and ready to go ahead and bring you the content. So as always, I want to thank you all for watching the Joe Boo Sports Report. Mark here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report.
You did one hell of a job, and the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?